He was playing on the Movistar Riders, but instead, we are going to see some Ivan in an XL game. It's Ivan we expect in the jungle for Elyoya.
The Green Father makes his presence gank and turn it up towards that top river. Chekolad also very low on mana. This is not going to be very helpful for him in the fight.
Elyoya's on his way as well. Chocolate basically no mana at all. Armut going in, the trigger seed is there. Chocolate has to flash away from Armut, who won't get any more damage down, but KaiSser's been stunned up, and there's the root, the Blade Caller, straight through the heart of the XL bot lane. XL, another stun. Patrick has the cleanse, though, not quite enough damage there from Kazi.
All right, KaiSser feeling aggressive with it. We're teleporting straight back into the top river.
Armut has to flash away the trigger seed on him. You can see the chase still coming out from Dan. No flash on Dan, but Kreis has his, and we'll have that body slam up in just a sec. In the exact position he wanted. I think he actually knocked the cannon minion back as the Blade Caller comes in, and here's the Zenith Blade. Patrick does have the cleanse. Torre now knocks KaiSser back towards him, but he's already dead. And now KaiSser just stuns up Patrick. Patrick has to burn the cleanse, and it doesn't matter if Dan's here, because KaiSser and Kazi are having a field day.
Oh man, using that red buff, and then even Kazi. This is very well played by Mad Lions already. Again, has to vacate the premise.
And remember when we talked to Matt originally, he was saying, well, Elyoya is this cerebral jungler.
So much, but still an item to look out for. And here we go, 3v1 under tower.
Yeah, Armut's been locked up, stunned up, and he is done.
And the shields from Humanoid, like, that's going to be really difficult. And I think the battling healing with healing is a little bit more
for safety. Daisy pushes Torre away. And XL will try to look for something as Chocolad and Humanoid look for a fight in the mid lane. The shockwave comes down, but Chocolad can just unleash power. Humanoid almost dies, has to flash away. Chocolad still has to flash. The Dark Spear comes out. And KaiSser, a little bit too late to help out his mid laner, is now in for a world of hurt. Solar Flare comes out, only hits Torre. Dan still on the chase. KaiSser has to flash across the wall. Kazi hits track.
Oh, poor KaiSser. He tried to drag them away from Kazi, right? If he walks down into the river, then two people are going down. So KaiSser's going to take one for the team on that.
Yeah. ERL roster for Mad Lions in the past looks up to Humanoid quite a lot.
If you guys are wondering, Medic was really trying to bring up a graphic, a little thing with some stats on the bottom of his screen. He was struggling with. Oh, look at that!
Look at that!
See, all we have to do is give a little hint.
Lucky, yeah.
Medic didn't do that, by the way. That was probably Kevin. Thanks.
Okay, so let's talk about Humanoid a little bit, because right now he is struggling. You can see as the shockwave comes out in the mid lane, he's forced back. KaiSser does have a flank, but we're fine for the moment. Torre should be okay as he dives back on into Armut. Get rid of the Humanoid graphic for me, thank you so much. Armut is dead, as he took a bit off a little bit more cow than he could chew there, with Torre taking the kill.
So we've learned anything. Medic's not allowed to do the graphics.
Yeah, it just throws us off. Let's
so if we've learned another thing, it's that Excel continue to try and group up his 5 to force these plays, and I think this is the right decision for them. Unfortunately, at the same time, because Mad Lions aren't losing too much, right? It's just a kill here and there. Mad Lions can actually pull this one off. Chocolad has TP if he wants to get into this fight, but I think he has to give up on that flank. There's wards that are spotting Mad as well. Mad Lions could just turn on him.
Yeah, Torre is flanked by Armut as well off towards the top. He will be able to retreat, but you could see what XL were thinking about.
So he missed it. It was just a little bit off your screen, but Torre just had to flash away from Armut, who was flanking the flanker there. So I don't really know what XL were trying to accomplish with Kreis in the bot lane and Chocolad on top side, but now they're going for the kill on Humanoid.
Humanoid caught out just a little bit as Patrick gonna step forward. The shockwave flashed away from Solar Flare, misses, and Humanoid almost dies as Patrick dives in with the Canonian Strip. Kazi just underneath the tower. Look at the damage coming out from that Xayah already.
TP flank, that's Chocolad.
Chocolad on his way. And here comes the counter TP. Armut's going to join the fray. Dark Spear across the wall, XL.
But realistically for XL, what they need to be doing is working with Torre and Kreis to displace Kazi and then blow him up. Let's see what they can do against KaiSser.
Patrick diving in with the killer instinct, but you can see the trigger seed just keeps KaiSser so healthy. Cleanse used by Patrick. KaiSser has to flash away. Humanoid onto Patrick down towards the bottom side. As Kreis joins the fray as well. Mad still pushing forward. They're looking for Patrick. Flash forward. Shockwave goes down, but Humanoid doesn't have the damage yet, and the Academy Rain isn't quite enough. Humanoid will pick up Patrick. And XL,
again, you see solo laners split around the map. So XL say, we can go in for this play.
But when you are playing against a team that has Orianna Shield, Trigger Seed, Moonstar, Solar Flare going in as XL look for the fight that ultimate used by Kazi. He tries to get away. Patrick has been locked up and pulled back by the Infernal Chains, and Armut will take him out. The shockwave off towards the top side as Chocolad is trying to fight against Humanoid, but down towards the bottom. Dan is almost dead. Kazi goes on a rampage. Humanoid wins in a 1v2, and KaiSser's here to help. Dan able to retreat back towards his base just about, but Armut swipes him away. Even if they got it. 6,000 gold lead for Mad Lions. And that only
charged straight into your face.
You see Armut once again having a great game on this Aatrox. KaiSser looking for the Zenith Blade, can't quite land it. Solar Flare goes wide as well, but Patrick has been caught by Armut, who's knocked back. And look at Armut, he just escaped it all. What are these shields? That's just not fair. It's been like 2 fights since the Moonstone renewal was completed. Like, it is it's just so devastating in a game like this, especially you can see Griever's Wound starting to come through for XL. You've got the Oblivion Orb, you've got the Executioner's Calling, but Mad Lion's very willing just to walk through this bottom lane. And XL really don't have too many ways to defend. What is that damage from Kazi?
Oh,
Shockwave
no.
on Torre. And there is still a counter minion here to help Mad Lions pushing. And Torre and Patrick have to walk back to base.
You know, it's amazing how trigger happy Mad Lions have been all game. Like, even though we haven't seen a lot of fights, like Karzi, like going in, healing in the bot lane just to try and get extra auto attacks down. Like, they've just been throwing stuff out and seeing what lands. And when it lands, XL have nothing to show for it.
And the thing about it is not that much has to land to kill Patrick. Like, that was a cloud burst into like a couple of autos from Kazi. He's down to about 1/10 of his HP. Torre takes one command dissonance, and he's down to half. This cow is not too tanky. Elioya knocked to the side, the solar player coming out, and I'm sorry, Shekalab, but you stepped way too far forward. KaiSser jumping in, has the stopwatch to keep himself alive. Torre dives in as well, but Christ just can't get into the middle of the action, and that's 3 down already. Patrick tries to dive in, but he's all on his lonesome, has to flash away. Armut not willing to let anyone from XL escape. And Aatrox, the world ender, will end XL's day. 12 kills to 4, Mad Lions looking for the win.
Just clinical from the Mad Lions. You know all about that, Medic. And honestly, just cutting through this team time and time again. They won every single lane. They used the pressure from those lanes to completely dominate the map and suffocate XL. This team looking very strong to start off week 2.
Mad Lions continue their early game dominance against a faltering XL and go 2-2 in the LEC.